In this video, I'm going to talk about how to create content in a state of flow, and I'm going to show you the process of getting into the flow while I'm making this video on this exact topic. And this applies to both writing as well as making videos or any other form of content. Although the example I have taken in this video is for the video because that is the most, it covers writing as well as recording as well as audio, all the formats. So video was the best example to show, but it applies to you if you're writing as well. So make sure you take notes and you follow these practices that I teach you in this video and get into a state of flow and make content that really touches your audience. Okay, so this is what I did. I hit the record button on this camera. I started talking in real time, I started giving words to my thoughts in real time without deciding what the script is going to look like. And it had zero structure. Then I came up with a bunch of ideas while I was speaking, because it's only after speaking that new ideas start coming to you. Because I look at it like this: your brain is already filled with a bunch of ideas, and they need to get out to create space for new ideas. And so to create that space, I need to speak it out. And once it is out, it is there recorded, and I now have space for new ideas to come in. And once I spoke about all these different ideas that would help you get into a state of flow while creating content, then I figured out, okay, these are the points I need to talk about. And so I'm going to summarize all these points now in a sequence. The most important thing before you start recording anything on camera or before you start writing your content, make sure everybody in your house, if you're writing in the house, knows that you need your space and you don't need any disturbance, and you need 1 or 2 hours of focused, uninterrupted time. That is what I have done right now. I have, like, my mom and dad are at home, and I told them I am going to record, so please don't knock on the door, and I have closed the door. Hey, I just forgot about one point, which is the most important point, and that is to relax. Because when you are relaxed, you will see the difference in the kind of ideas that you can put out and the thoughts that come to you. Because it is not possible to come up with very high quality ideas when you're super stressed. So this is a very tactical thing, but it has a huge difference. There is this technique called as Shanti Kriya that you can do, that is taught to me by my guru, where you just focus on the top of your head and the bottom of your feet, exactly here, both of your feet, right? And observe those 3 points and relax those 3 points, and you will see your entire body starts relaxing. Just sit like that for 5 minutes before you start creating, and then you start creating. And you will see the difference between the ideas and the flow and your delivery and the way you speak. It becomes very authentic. And I have been doing this, and it's been really helpful for me to get into this state of flow. So you should try that. The other one is sit in the position that is comfortable for you. So for me, this is how I sit in all my videos, right? This position is very comfortable for me, and it doesn't matter how it looks, as long as it does not look ugly, and I'm sure this does not look ugly. Everything should lead to you feeling more and more relaxed. The way you sit, the posture you have, the language you speak, the ideas you're talking about, everything should lead to a state of relaxation. And the more you relax, the better it gets, the better your delivery, the better your content, the more people resonate with you, and you enjoy doing all of this because you're not stressed. After recording the video, you don't feel like, oh, I'm so drained, बहुत थक गया हूँ मैं. You don't have all these problems. And so just be relaxed. Do everything that leads you to that state of relaxation, and then start delivering your content or message. That's it. Okay, this is the process that people usually follow while recording a video, which is you have an idea for a video and you say, okay, let's start writing a script, and you write the entire script, and it's time to record, and you start recording. And while recording, what happens is you want to make sure that every single point in the script gets covered. So you try to memorize everything you have said, you have written, and you try to deliver everything you have written from your memory. Now, the problem with that is whenever you're delivering your stuff from your memory, It suppresses your body language, it suppresses your facial expressions, it will disconnect you from the message itself. Like, you will speak the words but you will not be connected with the meaning of those words. And that is why, like, the hand gestures that are coming out right now, it's because I don't have a script. It's just the real time thoughts that are coming out and I'm speaking about it. And that is the state in which you should create, and that is what I call the flow state, which is your thoughts are directly connected with your words in real time, and you are speaking your thoughts, you're speaking your feelings, you're speaking things the way they are. You're not trying to, cover every single point in the script. And I get it, like, you might want to make sure that your audience gets every single point you want to say, but there is one thing you need to remember, that is, you don't transfer information through these videos, especially when you are talking in front of camera. What you're trying to transfer is the energy, not just the information. Sometimes it's okay if you miss out almost 50% of the content that you were planning to speak on the video. But if you don't transfer the energy, like if you don't transfer that authenticity and that sense of you following the advice that you are giving to your audience, then your video does not really work. It does not create an effect on your audience. The other way of getting into the state of flow is, before you start making the video, close your eyes and visualize the entire message that you want to give it to your audience, right? And once you visualize it, how do I visualize this content? Let's say I'm talking about getting into the state of flow while creating content. The way I am visualizing this is, I'm visualizing a person or a creator who has just started creating, and they are writing the script, and they're trying to look at the script and do the recording, and I can see them record, but they're not very comfortable. They're stiff in their body, they're not very relaxed, their facial expressions are very stiff. uh, they feel the need to cover every single point in the script or kind of memorize it. They're speaking from their mind and not from their body. This is what I'm seeing right now. And so the way I'll start the video is by saying, hey, does it happen to you that whenever you start recording your video, you feel very tensed, your facial muscles are very stiff, and you're not able to, be very free and in a state of flow while speaking on camera, like the way you speak with a person? The reason for that is because when you're writing a script, what you're trying to do is you're trying to make sure that every single point is covered, and you are more stressed about that than you are about actually understanding your message and speaking it out. And when you do that, it becomes much more easier to get into the state of flow. So I just kind of went on the flow, like just in the flow, whatever the words came out of my mouth. I did not try to judge what I am saying, although with every single cycle I could improve it. But you get the point. What you need to do is close your eyes, visualize what's happening. What did I visualize? I always try to visualize the audience, a single person, a single individual who is doing a certain thing in a certain way, so that I feel a connection with that person and I can talk with that person. So I'm visualizing the journey of this person and the problems they are facing and the obstacles they are facing and why they are facing it and why they might be facing it, right? So the more I consistently visualize and feel the situation of that person, the stronger my message becomes, because now I am trying to be in her shoes or his shoes. Now, for that matter, I can again re-record this entire video and make it even much more smoother in terms of flow. Just hit the record button and start speaking, and try to take it again and again if that is what is needed. But don't try to overthink your content. Once you start speaking, don't judge what you're saying in real time. Like, a lot of times I have seen creators do this a lot. They are talking, but while they are talking, they are listening to what they are talking and they're judging if it is right or wrong, and that is fucking up with their state of flow. Don't do that. Just speak it out. You can just cut it out if it is not good, or repeat it, right? So while you are speaking, don't judge yourself. Just speak in a flow. Even if it comes out stupid, it's fine. Nobody's going to watch it because you can cut it out. I have spoken so many things in this video that are not in this video. I have just taken it out. Speak in the language that is very comfortable for you, and don't try to speak in a very different language by looking at a news reporter or looking at some other influencer and you want to talk like that. uh, to do that, we are not trying to be actors here, we are trying to just put out a message, and the best way to do that is to just be yourself. Like, this is how I speak English in real life, and this is how I am going to speak it on the video. I can't come up with American accent or European accent or anything like that. Like, why should I, right? Same with Marathi and Hindi, which are the other two languages I know, and my accent is not that great in either of those languages, and I'm fine with that, because your accent as well is information that people are getting about who you are and what you stand for. And so don't try to modify the way you speak, because that is going to break your flow, and that is going to affect your content and how effective it is going to be. So just be natural, and the more you speak, the more you practice, your language will get more and more polished. But polishing the language should not be the goal. Conveying the message should be the goal. And once you do that, uh, it becomes very easy, and people start resonating more with you. So I hope this was helpful for you. And if you want to join this WhatsApp group where we have a community of creators who have started creating and you need support and you need guidance on creating, then send me a message on WhatsApp. You will find the link in the description or the comments, and send me a message. We will have a little conversation. And if you're really serious, I'll add you to the group. There is no charge for that. And a lot of these problems that I'm solving here on YouTube videos come from the problems that our creators are facing in the group. So I hope you like it, and see you soon.